Hello, and welcome to today's weekly weather briefing. It's Tuesday, December 20th. I am Joseph Patton. I'm a researcher and meteorologist with the University of Maryland at the Cooperative Institute for Satellite and Earth System Studies. Tonight we'll be talking about dangerously frigid cold that's expected for most, including the central and eastern United States, through the Christmas holiday, as well as a possible winter storm taking shape for those in the Midwest and Great Lake regions. Jumping right into the current weather hazards, we have a variety of winter weather that's impacting different regions of the United States. Wind chill warnings and wind chill watches have been issued for regions from the northern plains all the way down to the Gulf Coast regions. Winter storm watches are in effect for much of the western Midwest and reaching into some of the Great Lakes regions. There's even a few winter storm watches that have been issued for parts of Appalachia where there are going to be some snowfalls at higher elevations. Speaking of higher elevations, in the Intermountain West, we have winter weather advisories that are currently in effect, as well as winter storm warnings where there are some higher elevations of snow. And winter weather continues to affect that region in the form of wind chill warnings as well. In addition, high wind watches are in effect for portions of the Intermountain West, and high winds are going to be generally associated with a lot of this weather system that's moving in over the next few days. The projected upper-level wind patterns show a strong jet streak of intense upper-level winds that's projected to develop on Thursday and Friday, leading to unsettled weather for many in the region encompassing the Midwest and Northeast United States. Heavy snow and blizzard conditions will be likely in the Midwest, but the coastal areas, including the urban corridor from DC to parts of New England, should remain mostly liquid rain for the intense part of the event, although there could be some snow on the backside. It won't be as intense as the heavy snow that is currently projected for parts of, say, the Chicago or Buffalo metro regions. The Weather Prediction Center of the National Weather Service has indicated in their products increased chances for widespread cold and windy weather, especially for the central, southern, and eastern United States. And what's going to develop is that upper-level trough is going to be supporting a low-level mid-latitude cyclone, which will bring increased chances for precipitation that will cause heavy snow in the colder areas towards the Great Lakes regions, whereas it'll be mostly heavy rain as we get towards the coastal areas, including the densely packed urban corridor. Even though the winter storm affecting the Midwest does appear to have some potential to bring heavy snow, it's still a little bit too early. We're a few days out now to say exactly how much snow is going to be coming, but one thing we do have a lot more confidence with, because there's a lot more agreement on what the outcome is going to be, is that a large region of bitter cold is expected to develop across much of the central plains of the United States and stretching into even the deep south. So temperatures are expected to be as low as 30 degrees or greater below normal in portions of the Mid-South, and more than 40 degrees below normal for portions of the northern plains of the United States stretching into southern Canada. So wind chill temperatures are expected to be down to 70 degrees below zero for some. National Weather Service Cheyenne, Wyoming was posting on their social media earlier today about how they cannot emphasize enough just how extreme this cold will see. And the NWS Boulder office was also reporting that they expect this to be the coldest temperatures that are going to be felt in the Denver metro for several decades. So this is going to be a historically cold event that should be taken seriously, and people need to protect themselves from the cold and make sure that they can stay warm against these bitter cold temperatures. The good news is that there is a little bit of relief in sight. The Climate Prediction Center, or the CPC, has issued products which indicate that there are above normal temperatures, which are expected for the entire contiguous United States as we get into the early 2023 timeframe and the New Year holiday. Warmer conditions will definitely be a big relief for those in the Intermountain West and the Great Plains regions. And in addition, there could be some increased chances for precipitation. So that doesn't necessarily mean that we are outside the chances for snow. Temperatures are going to be above normal, but they could still be below freezing. So we'll keep an eye on more winter weather possible for next week. But for now, at least temperatures look to be a little warmer. So thank you for joining me tonight. As always, pay attention to your local Weather Service office and the National Weather Service for all of your watches and warnings and weather information. And I will see you next time in 2023. Thanks for joining me.